Hi there, listener. You're about to experience TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games, and there will be plenty of game talk, but also copious amounts of crude, off-color, offensive, and immature speech. So if you are of a rather sensitive humor constitution, we're just letting you know what you're in for with this show. It has games. It has jokes. You know, just games and jokes. Take the games, take the jokes, and have a good time.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to another TADPOG podcast. It's the show. Did I say that fast enough? TADPOG podcast.
I thought you were good.
TADPOG podcast.
Oh, wow. You sound like a different man.
It's a show that happens twice a week where two old guys talk about old games.
Pew, 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 pew.
Welcome to TADPOG in the morning.
You do a good one.
I'm the bearded devil. I don't even know where I was going with that. My elementary school team, we were the sharp green devils.
I remember you mentioned that. That's so bizarre because this is a very, very conservative Christian county.
The mascot looked like a pedophile dressed up in like a devil Halloween costume. It was really weird.
That's actually what it was, turns out. Whoa, weird feedback.
Yep, I don't know why all of a sudden. There we go.
Weird.
Okay, well, I'll edit that part out. Let's see. Today, as we talked about it last time, we are going to talk about Motocross 2?
Moto Racer
2?
2.
Shows how much time I spent on the game.
That's all right. I spent a lot of time on this game.
But before that, I'm your bearded devil, Tyler. And I have some Pokemon Go stories.
Excellent. Some Pokemon Ghost stories?
Pokemon Ghost stories. I have some
Pokemon Ghost!
I have some Gengar stories. Some, okay, because I imagine most people are playing Pokemon
Save
Go.
at least one.
Okay. Well, these two are related.
Okay.
Because in Pokemon Go, I won't elaborate because we want to do a Pokemon Go episode.
We're going to do a Pokemon Go episode. Right before we started this, I told Tyler, I was like, dude, I don't want to fucking play Dune. Can we please push that back just like another fucking episode and do a Pokemon Go episode?
I think everybody will be understanding of that. I don't think people are like, I'm not playing Pokemon Dune. I'm still playing Dune on the Genesis.
Right? Man, I gotta move this spice.
Spice is life, dog. I want no Pokemon Go.
Spice is life. You know that's a tattoo.
Yeah, but they're saying. But in Pokemon Go, at Pokestops, that's where you get your Pokeballs, your revives, your potions, and all that. Sometimes you occasionally get a lucky egg.
Right.
Not a lucky egg, but just because a lucky egg is one that just experience. But there are the other eggs you hatch Pokemon from.
The walking eggs.
The walking, yeah,
right.
the walking eggs.
The walking eggs.
And they come in 2 kilometer, 5 kilometer, or 10 kilometer ratings.
You walk that distance and then the egg hatches.
Mm-hmm. And then the longer you walk, the more rare the chance of you getting the higher the chance of you getting a rare Pokemon. So I remember I went through a Pokestop and I got because downtown is so just full of everything. I can just drive through downtown and hit 15 Pokestops. It's ridiculous.
The riverfront is the spot, dude. Because
it's nuts.
There are 3 Pokestops right next to each other, and they're like lures on those motherfuckers
all
nonstop. Nonstop.
And the gym right by the riverfront, that's
always contested.
Yeah. I can't even as soon as I try to challenge whoever's there, it just shuts
immediately.
Down. Yeah, I can't even I have to spam over and over and over, and maybe I'll get a match one every 40 attempts.
Really?
Because whoever was sitting on it for a while had 3 Snorlaxes, and they would win because the battle would time out, and they would just default to win. I don't know if that's a strategy that they're trying to do,
maybe.
or what. But
the filibuster strategy.
Yeah, the Snorlax buster. But I got 2 10-kilometer eggs, 3 or 4 or 5 kilometer eggs, and those were the bulk of what I had. Then I had a few 2 kilometers. I was like, okay, I need to hatch these eggs because I work on my feet, so I don't want to go out and walk again. It's been super hot, And Pokemon Go kills your battery like I've seen nothing else on a smartphone.
Yeah, I need to. You've mentioned an outlet at the train downtown.
There is. There's like a
You need to tell me
light
where
post.
that is, because I found a few of the outlets, but they were totally covered and locked. So,
Oh.
but I don't know. You'll have to tell me exactly where it is.
Because the one I saw had like, last time I was there, it had like 4 or 5 teenagers all with like
Nice.
power strips
Yeah,
and they all
nice,
charging their phones.
nice.
So I was like, okay, whenever for me to do this, I need to be in my car. So I'm not super exhausted, I'm not super hot, and I can keep a constant charge. I went and bought a new and better car charger.
Nice.
Because my last one, like, it would just, I would still lose battery power if Pokemon Go was open.
Yeah.
It would just make it like, I lose it half as quickly. So I went and bought a new higher voltage one that actually still charges while I play Pokemon Go.
Excellent. So this is becoming the Pokemon Go episode. You want to just do Pokemon Go? I really just want to talk about this game.
We could do that.
The episode title's Motor Racer 2, like crossed out.
Strike through line and then Pokemon Go. I would actually be okay.
Fuck it, let's do it.
All right.
This is our show. Let's do it.
So most of I would drive through. I hatched like the 2-kilometer eggs, just driving slowly through downtown, hitting Pokestops. Like I had like a figure 8 where I would just go through.
You got a
over and
route.
over and
Yeah,
over
you got
again.
a route.
Yeah. By the time I turned back around, that was where I saw that guy that had like the 2.9K Dragonite at a gym. It's like, oh, you're fucking winning. That's
Dude,
it.
I don't know how I can even, like, I can't.
He's got to be from out of town. Like he's got to have been like, maybe there are Dratinis in Canada, and he went and caught one and came back. I don't know.
I have one. Is that where, like,
Oh,
is that-
you have a Dratini,
Yeah,
really?
is that worth
oh,
anything?
Man, I've never seen one. I've only seen like that one Dragonite. I have not seen Dratini, Dragonair, and that one Dragonite. Like that's it.
the Dratini hatched from a 10K egg.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
So, and like he sucks though. Like his CP,
Oh, yeah.
his combat
yeah.
power is like super low. And there's a tool that I use that like shows the hidden IVs of the Pokemon, and he's really bad.
Yeah.
So it was a bummer because it's like, well, I guess I'll keep you around, little worm.
Where you evolve him to Dragonite, and he's badass.
So I have a question. Since this is now the Pokemon Go episode, and I keep like going off on tangents in the middle of your intro, by the way, so I apologize for that. So
Should we say that the episode is brought to you by Princess Consuelo Banana Hammock Taryn Landon?
yeah, well, that'll be my intro story. Yes, I need to thank Taryn, but I'll do that as part of my intro since this is now
Okay.
officially the Pokemon Go episode. So now this is officially Moto Racer 2 Strike Through JK Pokemon Go.
It's probably good that we're doing a Pokemon Go episode spontaneously, because if we had said, this Wednesday we're going to do Pokemon Go, we would have nigh gotten death threats from people to be
think-
on. I guarantee.
Yeah, we didn't plan this. Like, I love that this is like, I love this. Like, this is one of these moments where it's like, man, I really want to talk about Pokemon Go, and you do too. And it's like, fuck it, let's do it. I mean, who's
We're in our 30s. We
Yeah,
can do Pokemon
yeah.
episodes. We
Who's
can
gonna-
talk about Pokemon for full-grown men.
Yeah,
It's
we're our
fine.
own bosses. We can do this shit. And then, like, watch something horrible is going to happen because we've done it.
Yep. Oh, well. But let's see. So I go through like my figure 8 downtown,
Right.
hatch my 2-kilometer eggs.
Yeah.
I get most of the way to like my 5-kilometer eggs.
Do you drive really slow so that
You have to drive, I think, because I had read that it basically, your pedometer shuts off if you go over 20 miles an hour.
Oh, it's 20. That's pretty good.
So if I go like downtown, it's not a big deal. Go between 10 and 15. It's generally fine. Sometimes I have to pull over on the side when people start piling up behind me. But pretty much everybody's catching Pokemon, so it's okay.
Dude, I have never seen that many people downtown. Like, aside from holidays, like fireworks and stuff like
Yep.
that, like, I've never just seen that many people just hanging out on a Saturday.
Oh yeah,
At
and
noon.
everyone like has their phones out and they're all like looking around,
That's
like
crazy.
yeah. But it's like I had to go home, so I went home, and I was just like, okay, I really want to go ahead and finish off these 5-kilometer eggs.
Yeah.
So on this road, normally the road I live on, is pretty long. It extends like way the fuck down there.
It has no fucking Pokestops. You've got two
None.
churches nearby, and neither of them are
None.
Pokestops.
Nope.
They're like the first two churches I've seen that are not Pokestops.
I think what is the closest Pokestop to me? The Clark, close to you over by Harnet's Drive-In. There's one.
And there's also that...
And the post office on some
Yes,
side.
where they found the dead guy. You heard about that, right?
I didn't know where it was.
Yeah, that wooded area behind the post office, which is really weird. They found the decaying corpse 2 days after Pokemon Go came out.
Sorry, murderer. You can blame Niantic
man.
for being caught.
When I heard the news about that body, where it's like, oh man, I hope it wasn't someone I know. Who was it? And then like I'm reading the news and they're like, they can't determine the gender. That's bad. That body's been there a while.
Ooh, and if it wasn't for Pokemon Go, I probably that'd have been it.
Yeah. So I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. Like you could not get through your intro.
But okay, this road normally extends miles and miles. This the side road I live on, but not very far from my house, a bridge is out, and they're completely have the road closed off, so you can't go. You can go like a mile or two, maybe that much, maybe not even that much down the road before it shuts off.
Okay, I've never been down that far.
Yeah, so I would just go to like driving 10-ish miles an hour down this road. No, because it's a dead end. On people that live down here have been driving. So I figured, okay, this will be fine.
You're creeping.
So I'm just driving very slowly. I'm doing it earlier on in the day. And I notice while it's still daylight outside, and I get to the end of that road, I turn around, someone is putting in a new subdivision. So I turn down that road like, oh, okay, there's like 1 or 2 houses. No one lives back here. This will be great. So I'm driving down. I notice there's one house that people live in. It's a big, really nice house. Has a large SUV with sheriff down the side. So like I'm driving really slowly down the road. People are sitting on the porch. I wave to them. They wave to me. I drive down to the end of like a turnaround, turn back, drive slowly back again to the end of the driveway. And by the time some of my 5-kilometer eggs hatch by that time, it's like, okay, great. So, but then later that night, I'm really close to my 10-kilometer egg.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, I'm going to go out and do it again and hatch this 10-kilometer egg.
I'm going to go visit the sheriff.
Well, I drive down. I do the same circle I did last time.
Oh, God, this is a ghost story. The sheriff's house wasn't there again. Oh, my God. He got
The
there.
sheriff's been dead for 20
What?
years.
And then he turns into a polywag.
I drive again, make that circuit. The lights are on the house, but it's probably
Yeah.
like 10 o'clock. And I'm driving back, and I'm almost to my house, and suddenly I see bright lights behind me. Just something's barreling through. I'm like, oh shit! I don't know, someone's trying to get somewhere. So I quickly turn in, and it's the sheriff.
Oh, my God.
So apparently, like, he didn't like somebody driving by his house twice, going 10 miles an hour. So I moved in the driveway, and he passes me, goes 2 driveways down, turns around like the church parking lot. He just sits there for a while.
Oh,
like
my
he's just
God.
wondering, like, what's this guy up to? So I'm pulled into like somebody's driveway, pull back out, go like one more down to my driveway, and then once I turn my car off, then he pulls out of the church and goes home.
Oh, wow.
So I'm not going to be going that way for a while. I made the sheriff mad.
But I will. As I leave, I'm going to head down the opposite way.
So then I didn't get to hatch my 10-kilometer egg. So I was like, well,
Bummer.
I'll go to my parents, because my parents live in a labyrinth subdivision. Like it's crazy mess down there.
They live near TADPOG High Rise, the TADPOG High Rise complex.
Yeah, my brother. Yeah, that's the subdivision I'm talking about. Because my brother, I forget, Ryan also lives down there. So I just make a circuit like this, the honeycomb of houses in this subdivision.
Yeah.
Eventually, I get a call from my dad, and Dad's
Did he
like,
spot you?
Tyler, the neighbors keep calling me, wanting to know why you're driving around really slow. I'm just like, son of a bitch. I just want to hatch these fucking Pokemon. Can't people just leave me alone for me to just drive very slowly by their houses in the middle of the day over and over again?
Is everybody that concerned about a drive-by?
I guess so. Like,
This is not LA.
Yeah. Well, I guess in this community, there, I don't know, stalkers. Everybody just like, why does that guy keep driving by the house going really slowly? I mean, I hatched that egg, and that's how I got. But my powerful Snorlax,
Nice.
and that's it. But yeah,
I still need a powerful one. I do not have a powerful Pokemon.
well, people just apparently just be careful about places you drive slowly by. People don't like it around here.
Tyler, there is a notification. I don't know if you've noticed when you start the app
new
up,
update.
it does say to not play while you drive. You're in violation of Pokemon wishes.
I also go to dangerous areas.
Yeah, the shady area. The Pokemon are gonna come get you. What's up, Internet? I am Dave, and now that we're 20 minutes into this episode, I would like to thank Taryn for sending me her old iPhone so that I could play Pokemon Go. She included a very nice note that said that she had not caught a Charizard yet. And then she drew a frowny face. So that was great. Also, when I opened the box that it was in, the first thing that happened was it fell on the floor. It was just like without skipping a beat. Box opened, and it was like, I guess
She
it had,
planned that. She set it in there like that.
there were chattering teeth inside and a big question mark. So I have been playing the shit out of this game. Like that has been Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I have been playing. So this weekend, I've been playing the hell out of this game. I'm not super advanced. My most powerful Pokemon is like a CP, that stands for combat power. Is that right?
I guess. I don't know. I just see. Okay, sure. Copper pieces. I don't know.
Right?
It's fine.
474 Magmar. So I am not gym ready. Like,
Well, it's for playing just one weekend. That's not bad. So
I'm level 12.
I'm only level 17. So
yeah, but it gets that's pretty impressive. 17 is
I
pretty
think
impressive.
what at 14 is when you start getting great balls, and then it's a little easier.
I've got great balls. So,
I know.
So I think that starts earlier because I just started getting them from Pokestops.
And TADPOG is securely Team Mystic.
Yes.
We're both Team Mystic.
That's the blue team. There's a red team, which is bullshit.
Team
and a
Valor.
yellow team, or is it green team?
Yellow.
Yellow team, which is also bullshit.
Team...
Doesn't fucking matter.
So the only person in the yellow team I know is Oathbreaker Blake.
Oh, Blake, come on, man. Blue is just, come on.
Well, I picked that because Articuno was always my favorite legendary bird in first generation.
So wait, how does that tie in with Mystic?
Because that's every team has their symbol that is one of the three legendary birds.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, blue, Mystic, Articuno,
Artichoke bird.
Artichoke, and then Moltres is red, and then Zapdos is yellow.
Oh, okay. Are those all evolutions of one particular Pokemon?
They're unique.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you said legendary.
Yep.
So that means these motherfuckers don't evolve.
They're only one of them in one of each in like a first generation Pokemon.
Okay,
They were in
okay.
special places.
I gotcha. Can I say that this game really makes me actually want to play a legit Pokemon game because I fucking love this game. I fucking love this game. Like this is like I wanted to play it and like I was really like I was bummed out that I couldn't play it. And then fucking Taryn saved the day and sent me a fucking phone. And now all of a sudden it's like, okay, cool. I finally get to check this out. And now it's like, I have to revolve my schedule around walking around. Dude,
Well, at least Nikki's on board too.
have you
so-
ever seen me this tan? Like I'm looking at my arms right now. I've been running.
I don't think I've ever seen you sunburned. So.
Every member in my family is sunburned right now. Dude, and I've been running like 3 miles. I've been running 9 miles a week for like 6 months, and I haven't been this fucking tan.
Daddy home? No, Henry.
No, he comes with. Dude, this game is amazing, and I'll tell you why. I get to play a video game with Nikki. We get exercise while we do it. Henry gets to go outside, which he fucking loves.
Yeah.
And I get to people watch at the same time. So this is like all kinds of things coming together, forming like the perfect fucking game for me. And it's totally grindy. That's all that it is. But it's like that therapeutic, like, it's weird, man. Playing this game feels like opening up Magic the Gathering cards. Like when I played Magic the Gathering in high school, like I got this feeling where it's like, oh, well, what's in this pack? When I play this game, like I want to continue to walk because like I want to, like, well, what's the next Pokemon that's going to show up? What's the next wild Pokemon that's going to appear? We're back. I don't know how this is going to be edited together.
This is a show full of surprises.
I mean, yeah, we're having like the most technical difficulties we have ever had recording a TADPOG
That's
episode.
true.
Fate is telling us that we should have stuck with Moto Racer too. I know. Clearly, we've angered the motocross gods. So what the fuck? Oh, right. This game's a fucking perfect storm for me, man. Like this is my jam. I'm so tired. I am so tired. Like my body is tired from like moving a lot. And also I also played a lot of Motor Racer 2 because I thought that's what we were going to talk about. And I got like 3 hours of sleep last night. I didn't take any naps today because of Pokemon Go, and also more video games. So I'm a mess right now. Is my point.
That's cool.
I'm a mess.
That's cool.
Pokemon has penetrated my.
At least the police haven't chased you, so you're fine.
Not yet, dude. But like, I am a horrible person and totally play while I drive.
Oh yeah.
I love how,
Oh
like,
yeah.
yeah, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Like there is, and it's weird because like I'll get to a stoplight and I'll have this moment where like I look to the car to my left and they're looking at me and like we both have that look where it's like,
You see
yeah.
that Pidgey?
Yeah, exactly. And then I look to
Is
the
it
car
worth
on my right.
it?
I know, I can always catch it anyway. I always like, yeah, fine, fuck it.
Well, you got to catch everything.
Yeah.
Because you need that Stardust.
Yeah. So the Stardust, I haven't evolved anything yet, but you use the Stardust to evolve.
Use it to boost stats.
Oh, okay. The Stardust is for boosting stats.
It takes Stardust and Candy to boost stats. Just Candy to evolve.
And candy you get from sacrificing the Pokemon
Yep.
to Professor Willow, who is a really cool, fresh-looking doctor guy. He's the Poochie of Pokemon. Has he appeared in a game before?
Because I'm surprised it's not Professor Oak.
Right,
Because
because
that's your
a name
generation
I'm
one.
familiar with.
Yeah, Willow. I don't remember. It must be generation 2 or beyond. I don't know.
Gotcha.
But,
I loved
or it
him
could be new entirely. I don't know.
I loved him in Buffy.
But I saw a good Rick and Morty
Oh God.
that was about the Professor Willow as Rick and then you as Morty. And just like, what do you think I'm doing when you transfer your Pokemon to me, Morty? I'm turning them into candy. I kill them and mush them up and send them back to you. That's the way the world works. Don't be depressed. That's just reality. You want the stronger Pokemon. This is what happens.
I just realized that Trump is Rick.
The Pidgeys aren't sending their best Pidgeys out. There are Pidgeons and Pidgeotos out there. They're sending their Pidgeys, their rapist Pidgeys, their low CP Pidgeys.
I love this game. I don't even understand it all, and I love it. I haven't done a gym battle yet. I'm scared to.
I've taken over 2 gyms so far.
Yeah, with the
And-
Snorlax.
No, first one was with Vaporeon because somebody from Team Yellow, I don't know why I can't even think of what it is, but somebody from Team Yellow was set up and defending with a Flareon. So I just rolled up with a Vaporeon and destroyed him. I think my Vaporeon at that point was like 900, and I think his Flareon was like 1300. But all my attacks are super effective, so I would only get about like half hit points before I'd take him out. So I took over one like that. And then the other one I took over, other one I took over was Snorlax. And then I just but both my good Pokemon were injured. So to defend the gym, I had to put up like shitty Pokemon that were gone in like 10 seconds. But I got screenshots of me being in charge of the gym.
Awesome. Oh, man.
It's like, I guess I'll put up this 500 Weeping Bell. Okay. Or here's a 400 Tauros. Okay.
I am going to take a whole bunch of Tadpog cards and I'm going to leave them at Pokestops. Like, I'm just going to start doing
good
that.
idea.
I'm just going to start doing that. I'm just going to, like, you know how when you use a lure at a Pokestop and it attracts wild Pokemon and it's like rose petals or whatever, like flowing. That's what I'm going to do with Tadpog cards. I'm just going to throw them up in the air and like Gambit. They're just going to embed themselves in
I
people.
wish we could like put up a sign on some of those like lampposts around town. This lure brought to you by Tadpog, and then have a bunch of cards.
God, I would love to do that. I would love to do that.
Because lures work for everyone in an area. And then the other item, incense,
Right.
works just for you, and it attracts one Pokemon every 5 minutes or one Pokemon every 200 meters that you walk.
Interesting.
So the only way I can catch Pokemon at home is to drop
use
an
the
incense. Yep.
I've used them in conjunction with one another, and shit gets crazy. Shit gets crazy because like there's that section of by the riverfront where there's 3 Pokestops that are just clumped together,
Yep.
and it's like those motherfuckers are like making it rain with lures. Like, it is nonstop lures down there, and it's like. I went down there today. There's dudes with like they brought their own like folding chairs and folding table. Like they've got music playing and they're drinking, and it's like, wow, this is like a fucking block party. This is amazing. This is so crazy. And it's like, I'm not used to seeing people have fun in this town.
True. I mean, I wish that rare Pokemon spawned here, so we'd be like, oh yeah, we had the Quilt Museum and Articuno and Zapdos. You know, we're known for our Mewtwo's. So
Welcome to Paducah.
you can catch a Mew here.
So wait, where do legendary Pokemon spawn?
I don't even know if they're in. I know somebody found like code in the game where they exist, but I don't know this for sure, but I don't think they're released yet.
I gotcha.
I don't know that for sure.
How are they gonna do that? Like, I mean,
I don't know.
Like, is it going to be like, well, you can only get Mewtwo in Munich?
Yeah, because I can't fathom how they will do Mewtwo and Mew.
Yeah.
I really like it'll have to be some kind of like event that Niantic does. Like it'll be available for 30 minutes in New York City at this building at this time. It'll have to be something like I can't imagine like you're not gonna walk around and just have like a wild Mewtwo appears. Like I can't fucking imagine.
How cool would it be if there's just one? Like it's like there's just one, and whoever catches it gets it. But if they ever lose with it, they lose it to the person who beat them.
Oh, that would be pretty good. That would.
So it's like Mewtwo is kind of like a weird virus almost.
Because people who don't play Pokemon Go have to be so thoroughly confused right now.
Well, do you think? I feel
Because Pokemon Go.
we haven't even done a damn research on Wikipedia.
Nope, we just jumped into it.
Dude, I came over to your house and it's like the first words out of my mouth were like, oh man, Pokemon Go. It's like, whoa, what's going on? You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. Then we talked about it and then we started recording an episode for Motor Racer. And it's like, fuck it, man. I just want to talk about Pokemon Go.
Well, whenever we recorded Zelda 2, that when Josh came over, before he came over, he asked me, Nicole wants to know if there are any Pokemon at your house to catch. I was like, no, not a single thing. So she did not come with him. It's like, okay, well, yeah, there's not shit around here. Even if I pop an incense, it's like, hey, Rattatas. All right, Rattatas and Pidgeys.
That's what I got at my house too, because nothing spawns at my house.
Even
either.
Zubats are pretty rare for me, like, because I hear people complain about in suburban areas, rats,
Really?
birds, and bats. That's all you get.
My biggest regret, you brought up Nicole, my biggest regret of us changing this to a Pokemon Go episode midstream is that we couldn't ask her to be on this. Because, first of all, Nicole hasn't been on the show in a while, I feel like. And, like, I'm amped that she plays this game because it's like when I got to
She works downtown. She has to be like just killing it.
Oh, I bet.
Killing it.
I bet. Thank God she's on Mystic.
Yep.
Because I sent a message to 2 people when I was able to choose a team, Nicole and you.
Because maybe Josh isn't Mystic because he sent me a message too asking me, and I told him, he was like, "Oh, you and Nicole and Dave are all Mystic." He didn't say he was. So
Well, maybe he's yellow.
I think Ramon and JD
white.
are Valor.
Okay, so it's Was it Valor Instinct in Mystic?
Instinct. Yeah, that's
Okay.
it.
Instinct is yellow?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We got it. We're qualified.
Yeah, we're good with this.
Dave, read some Wikipedia. There's 3 colors. That's it. That's all the article says.
But the most effective place that I catch Pokemon is on the toilet at work.
Really?
Because I catch every time. I go to the bathroom a lot. I mean, I always go to the bathroom a lot, but now I go to the bathroom a lot
Super
more.
a lot.
Every time I sit down, I usually catch 3 Pokemon.
What do you catch? What's in the bathroom? What's lurking in the bathroom?
Let me pull up. I'll turn my
Oh, why'd you even? Now I heard it and I want to play it.
Pavlovian response.
Exactly. Yeah. I was like, what?
Of course, like I've caught a lot of Eevees there because Eevee, the big, I guess it's out now. People know about it because you catch an Eevee, and depending on what you name it,
Rainer?
you can choose Rainer, Sparky, or
I can't remember either, but I mean,
Pyro.
Yeah, there you
Pyro.
go.
Depending on what you name it, it will then, because if you don't name it, it's random what evolution it takes. But if you name it, and those 3 names are based off an episode of the Pokemon cartoon, to where Ash met 3 trainers, each with that kind of Eevee. So I did that trick and got my 3 evolutions of Eevee that way. Let's see, I've caught, of course, a lot of Caterpies and a lot of Weedles that
Oh man.
I've evolved into Beedrill and Butterfree.
Oh, okay.
Because
I
they
didn't
go
know.
Caterpie into Metapod into Butterfree, and then Weedle into Kakuna into Beedrill. Which my Beedrill's okay. It's like 500 something. Everyone around every gym I see, every team at every gym, they all have an Executor,
Yeah.
which is the evolved version of Execute.
Yeah, I've got one of those.
Which they're not hard. They're hard to find. Like I've been all over the place, and it takes 50 candies to get Execute into Executor, and I have like 35, and I've been fucking trolling for them everywhere.
He looks like a palm tree with 3 heads.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've got one. He's weak. He's only 123 CP.
Wow.
I've got an execute, which is more powerful than he is.
Okay. Okay. We should probably talk about
I know,
people
we're
who
staring
don't
at
know
our
what
screens.
Pokemon. Yeah. What Pokemon Go is. What is Pokemon Go?
Do you want me to do a Dave and Reads from Wikipedia?
Yeah, I guess so. If it's on Wikipedia, surely it is.
Also,
It's culturally relevant.
I want to go ahead and give a quick shout out to Pinball Archmage Chris Edler, who really pimped us out at a recent show that he went to, a pinball convention.
Oh.
So thank you very much. I'm gonna have a link to Replay FX in the show notes, and if he said that he gave out several cards, people picked it. He made like a really nice display and everything. I was supposed to supply him with art, but I did not. Sorry about that, Chris. I'm glad that you made do. But yeah, he said people took cards. So if you're a new listener, sorry that this is a really, really weird episode about a very, very new game.
Yeah, it's not play old games. We're playing something super new.
But we're glad that you're here.
Yep.
And if you bear with us, eventually we'll be talking about Dune from the Sega Genesis.
We're just excited about this game we're playing. Kind of like when we started Fallout 4, we had to talk about it. So
Dude, I am so excited about this game. And that is like, dude, you know me. You know I typically do not give a shit about Pokemon.
Nope.
But now all of a sudden I want to know everything about it.
See, this is in my wheelhouse because, like, Gen 1, I caught all of them. Like, I was all about Gen 1. Like, I had 2 Game Boys with red and blue, and I had my link cable, and I, on my own, caught all of them. Like, I love Gen 1.
So are all of the Pokemon from Gen 1, like that's what's in Pokemon Go?
I don't know if they all are.
Okay, because I know like the Pokédex has like what, 147 or something like that?
Because there are 151 in Gen 1.
Okay.
So, yeah, let me open up
Well,
the Pokedex.
maybe Wikipedia will tell us. Tyler, do you hear that?
I do. It's
It sounds like, here's what it sounds like to me. A stationary train in front of a mural at the Paducah riverfront, which has teenage children huddled around it
So many.
with power strips.
so many.
Which of course ushers in a segment which we like to call Dave Reads from Wikipedia. Okay, guys. Pokemon Go, stylized Pokemon Go, all caps, is a free-to-play, location-based, augmented reality game developed and published by Niantic for iOS and Android devices. It was initially released in selected countries in July 2016, which is right now. In the game, players use a mobile device's GPS capability to locate, capture, battle, and train virtual creatures called Pokémon, who appear on the screen as if they were in the same real-world location as the player. The game sports in-app purchases for additional in-game items. I honestly, dude, don't know why I'm reading this because my parents know about this game and know the basics of how it worked because it's they were talking to me about it on Saturday. They're like, oh yeah, you're playing Pokemon Go. They were telling me shit that I didn't know. And I was like, how do you know this? They're like, the news. All right.
Oh, my parents have thoroughly told me not to play it and to quit playing it.
Wait, why?
Yep.
Is it because of devil stuff?
People are getting hurt. People are not paying attention. My dad was talking about
Were you I don't pay attention anyway.
Kids are drowning because adults are playing Pokemon, and they're the kids are drowning and wandering into traffic. People are getting mugged and killed for their phones for their Pokemon, and they just want me to quit.
Pokemon Go was released to mixed reviews, but enormous popularity. Reviewers praised the game's concept and the incentive to be more active in the real world, while criticizing technical issues apparent at launch. Despite such reviews, it quickly became an overnight global phenomenon and one of the most used mobile apps, reportedly having been downloaded by more than 75 million people worldwide. It was credited with popularizing location-based and augmented reality gaming, as well as for promoting physical activity. However, it has also attracted controversy for contributing to accidents and becoming a public nuisance at some locations. So there is a little bit of talk about the development. I don't know how much you want to go into
Everyone, because I'm, of course, on the Pokemon Go subreddit, and everyone there, they love this game so much, but they hate Niantic. Because, Niantic has, they don't answer emails. All of your emails and questions and everything you want to know goes to an unmonitored email server.
Goes to Dennis Nedry.
Yeah. People have been requesting refunds. There's a big thing on the Android marketplace that Google's having to deal with Niantic, and that they've come up with this awesome concept, but they also don't know what they're doing.
They don't support, right? Well, it's based on. I think Blake talked about this on a TADPOG episode.
Yep.
It's on Blackthorn.
On Blackthorn.
Link
First
in the
episode.
show notes. He was talking about the game that this is essentially very, very, very
Ingress.
it's based. It's from what I've heard. I never got to play.
It's basically Ingress pre-skin with Pokemon instead of portals.
Which that sounds great to me.
Mm-hmm.
Ingress sounded really cool,
Yeah.
but I wasn't able to play it because I didn't have an Android phone, and I think it was Android only.
Maybe I don't
I
recall.
don't know. I'm just talking on my ass now. I'm just coming up with excuses why I didn't play it. The truth of it is, here's the honest to God truth. I'd rather catch cute monsters than deal with futuristic sci-fi stuff.
Yeah, I'm with you.
That's what it boils down to.
And this is also it helps its success that everyone's into it.
I know.
So Ingress was okay but it was also not people who were into it. Everyone loves Pokemon, so that contributes to it being bigger and more fun because more people play.
It does.
So I guess that's its own catch-22. But
it makes it so much fun. This is the feeling that I get when I buy a $60 retail game when it comes out and it's popular and everyone's talking about it. This is I love that feeling. Like
a ground floor and MMO and stuff like that. Yeah.
Or a ground floor to an MMO that you feel holy shit, this is gonna be successful. I love that energy, and that is a feeling that as a patient gamer who usually buys games retail games for $10 when they go on sale 2 years later.
Yeah.
I don't get that feeling a lot anymore. So that is one of the main reasons that I wanted to check this game out.
It's nice to be excited again.
I do feel excited about this game. It is crazy. There's I've been playing I Am Setsuna, which I was excited about. I'm not as excited about it as I Am Pokemon Go because no one's fucking talking about it.
Yeah. I feel bad for it because it came out of the same as Pokemon Go.
I know.
Because, because I'm looking through my Pokedex now.
Right.
Because it stops at 143, the last one being Snorlax.
Okay.
So 151 in the original. So they're basically leaving out
the legendary ones?
Yeah, the legendary birds, Mewtwo, Mew. I can't remember
get you 5,
what's
right?
that far. But let's see, so I've caught 63 and seen 64. So I guess the two really rare ones, as soon as I started playing Pokemon Go at work, I caught a Raichu, which is the evolved version of Pikachu. And just yesterday or the day before, I was so excited because I have Bulbasaur, I have Squirtle, don't have a Charmander. So I'm going back into the dry goods storage at work.
Yeah.
And then I just round the corner, and I'm like, well, let me see. And I pull it up. Boom, Charmander. Fuck yeah. All right. I open it up. It's not a great, it's like a 150, 200, something like that Charmander.
Yeah.
It's not super strong.
I know where this is going. God, I know where this is going.
I burned through 10, 11, every Great Ball that I had.
Oh, you went through Great Balls?
I went through Great Balls. I threw raspberries at it because you can throw because as soon as I pull out a Pokeball and press to throw it, I just see deep red circle.
Right.
Okay.
I like that. I like the targeting circle. Will tell you how difficult it is to catch a Pokemon.
And there are different throwing techniques you could do to get more XP or increase, your likelihood of catching them.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, this will be hard. So I pull out an item that makes the Pokemon affectionate to you to make it easier to catch. So I throw the raspberry out. It goes to an orange. So then I pull out Great Balls, and I'm just throwing Great Ball after Great Ball. Because normally you throw a Pokeball. This is the same for Pokemon the game and for Pokemon Go.
Okay.
You throw it, it sucks in the Pokeball, and it has to rock back and forth three times. Once that third one, and then you've caught it.
I love that click, dude.
Yep.
That click is a sexual release for me.
Because every time now, because I see that, I just immediately remember how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop. So I see the Pokeball. 1, 2, 3, 3. I threw it. He busted out most of the time the first one, and I threw it out till I was out of Great Balls. I threw a few Pokeballs at him, and then he ran away. I was so pissed.
That I can't tell you. I haven't used a Great Ball yet because you know how I am. I don't want to waste the item, so I don't know when's the right time to use it. But I have had so many stories where it's I'll throw 3 Pokeballs at some bullshit Pokemon, and I get caught up in that sunk cost fallacy. Yeah. Where it's well, I threw 3 Pokeballs.
This many, I'm in.
I'm getting this fucking Rattata. I'm fucking doing it. You're going down, CP 129, most common rat in the game. I'm gonna get you. And then so I feed it a raspberry, and then I start throwing again. I catch him. He pops out. Never fucking fails, man. Using a raspberry makes those motherfuckers escape. He just poof.
Thanks
vanishes.
for the energy.
Yeah, I know. Just vanishes into this vapor.
I enjoyed the GIF on Reddit of it's got the egg hatches. As soon as the Rattata pops out, it cuts to the guy flipping over the magic table when he loses the match.
Are those for real, by the way? The Magic the Gathering videos where the guy does table flips and stuff.
From what I've read, that it's not that is faked.
I would think because there's several videos of it. I feel like there would be a point where someone running the game would be like, "No, you're not allowed. We know who you are, and you're not allowed."
Yeah. Oh, see now I'm just looking through my Pokedex.
Yeah, let's do that.
This is
either the best or the worst episode we've ever done.
If you really like Pokemon Go, you might like this. If you don't play or you don't really like it, you may as well just. We'll see you in a few days.
Is a disclaimer we should have put at the beginning of the episode.
We should probably. We're gonna have to go back and
not
do
at
that.
the end. No, I don't want to put it in the beginning because I actually want to troll people it's like Motor Racer.
I finally caught a Sandshrew, which I'm excited about because I want to Sand Slash so badly.
What is a Sand Slash?
I always like the two Pokemon I really want because they appeal to how I like to play games like this.
How I like to have sex on the beach.
How I like to
get sand in that. Get sand in there.
With rocks and moles. I love it. But they're highly defensive Pokemon.
Okay.
So they're both ground types. So Sand Slash, pretty good attack, super high defense, and then Geodude into Graveler into Golem.
I hate the
Is that evolution?
I hate Geodude. I hate the name Geodude. And I don't know. I just picture a dude like playing hacky sack in the quad. He's
like
a
really
geology major.
Geomancer.
Right?
It's like, it's fine, man.
It's fine.
All
man.
right, man. Just Geodude.
I'm just gonna play hacky sack by myself for 40 minutes, and I'm gonna switch over to the bongos for 4 hours.
I caught a Vulpix the other day, which made me happy.
I haven't even seen a Vulpix
because I know, like, I'll probably never see another one because I want to get a Ninetales.
Yeah,
but I mean, I talk like I don't want to get all of them. I want to get all of them.
Yeah, of course.
I've been sitting on an Abra forever because Alakazam was one of my favorite Pokemon, and it's like after Mewtwo and Articuno, my favorite was Alakazam. So I want one of those so fucking badly because he goes Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam.
I love it. And then, does Shaq show up at some point?
No, of course. And I finally caught a Ghastly today at work, which made me happy because I also love Gengar because there are only 3 ghost types in Gen 1.
Okay.
So, which I know for it being Gen 1, they do have all the different types in this one because originally, like, there weren't that many types of Pokemon in Gen 1.
They were just classified differently?
There were there were the elements and then poison, bug. There weren't like all the kinds they have now, but like they've included every single type.
So they've retconned some from the original
because I know
Pokemon game,
the game. I'm dipping my toe in a territory I only loosely know about because there's also. I think Ryan had told me because Ryan's all about Pokemon. He's got all the framed Pokemon and their Game Boys or whatever. He's imported from Japan all in his room.
Ryan of your brother fame,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go, Ryan. What you known for? Be my brother. That there's like in Gen 1, they're missing a stat basically. They added another stat in Gen 2 and beyond.
Okay.
So you can't import
That's like,
Gen 1 Pokemon into the rest. So they re-released, I think, like Leaf Green and something else where they redid Gen 1, but with that stat, so then you can redo those Pokemon.
Okay.
As far as I know, I'd love to see a Cubone and a Marowak. I haven't seen those.
I've got a
at
Cubone.
all. Do you really?
Yeah.
You've got good Pokemon.
Well, their CP all sucks is the thing. So maybe I can boost them or something. Is that what I'm supposed to do with them?
It's not got to get them all powerful. It's got to catch them all.
Gotta catch all of them. Dude, I love hearing people talk about when we were downtown, I heard there was maybe some dudes like in their early 60s, late 50s. Talking about this game, and I loved it because I was like, there are people who know less about this than I do, because they were talking about it like they were fishing, because they were like, all right, I'm gonna cast my ball. And I'm like over at a Pokestop just like trying not to laugh, but like also intently listening to the things that they say. Yeah, I didn't get them, I gotta cast again.
Man, this son of a bitch, Arcanine. Damn it.
Let me check my Pokedex.
Although I did have to get a new app called Caffeine.
What is that?
It keeps your phone, selected apps keep your phone awake because Pokemon would always, my phone falls asleep.
Really?
And then of course Pokemon. All right, this might be rather abrupt and we apologize.
Yeah.
But we are having so many technical issues. We just lost a lot of recording.
Yeah, we recorded probably at least 15 minutes
that are just lost.
That we just lost.
Because Audacity is like, I'm going to stop and not look like it. It's fine. So, plus my power keeps going out. We keep getting feedback. I have no idea what's going wrong today. This is just,
your laptop's acting kind of wonky, man.
Yeah,
I'm worried
it's
about
acting really bad. So I guess we're almost at an hour. So I guess we're going to wrap it up.
That
Sorry,
sounds good.
you've got an episode. It's a weird one.
Yeah,
we apologize.
I mean, look, I had fun recording it.
Yeah,
Despite
I'm sure it
all
was
of
fun.
the technical issues that we had, which we're probably not, we're probably recording over internal mic right now. That's the only other thing that we could possibly do in this episode.
We're good with that.
All right. So for the stinger, we'll do.
So we'll sound good, just disjointed as fuck.
Right.
So thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, Stitcher, or
Deuces.
SoundCloud. So you don't miss the next episode. I don't know. It might be Dune. It might be Motor Racer. It's not gonna be Dune. It'll be Motor
It'll
Racer.
be Motor Racer too.
So again, if you feel bad for us, give us a 5-star review on iTunes or Stitcher, or go to find the Tadpog shirt, write us a 5-star Amazon review. Whatever.
If you just came out of Replay FX, please forgive us. We're so sorry. This is the first episode you're listening to.
Yep. Sometimes I guess it's probably better than like where we sound awful the few times that's happened before.
Where we have recorded on the internal mic.
Yeah. So it could be worse. Probably. So hey, we got you an episode. If you want to make a request, I don't know what's going on anymore. I've also been sipping on this LIT for a while, so it's fine. So go to Facebook, go to Twitter, get in contact with us, leave put it in your 5-star iTunes review, your 5-star Amazon review, whatever. If there's a game you want us to play, a host you want for an episode, your Patreon request, whatever you include, wherever you get to us, we will get to that eventually.
I have never heard you do an outro with less confidence in my life.
I feel it's out of my control, but I feel bad.
Like Tyler said, thanks for listening, everybody. I also would like to apologize for all the weirdness in this episode, but hey, I hope you've had fun regardless. Check back with us later. We'll be back to our regular fare, I'm sure. In the meantime, you can always find us at tadpog.com. That's where the show notes live. You can find us on Facebook. We're on Twitter. If you want to watch me play Motor Racer 2, which is a game we'll be talking about on Wednesday, you can do so at Twitch. Just do a search for us, Tadpog on Twitch. You'll find us. There's some other stuff that I've streamed, so check it out. Hey, did you enjoy this? Did you enjoy what we did with you for the last hour? If you did, you can pay for it if you want. This is a free show, but if you give us $1, you'll get access to all our bonus episodes, which we do once a month. We are planning on doing August's episode very soon, which have we announced already what we're doing?
I think we brought it up maybe. I don't know if we said for sure.
The Double Dragon movie.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do.
Keep doing this movie review thing.
I like it. And
People seem to enjoy it.
Yeah, it was received well when we did Mario Brothers. So if you want to check it out, go to patreon.com/tadpog, donate at least $1, and you get access to all of our bonus episodes. And thank you very, very much to those who already donate. If you want to call us, you can do so at 270-883-2555. Once I get Google Voice installed on this phone, which Taryn sent me, we'll be able to do voicemails again.
I had something else written down that I wanted to do.
Yeah, let's
but
do it.
I'm gonna save it for a better episode.
All right, I got you.
Because I said a while ago I was going to do something special for whoever left that one 5-star review. So I figured out what I wanted to do, but I'm gonna save it for a different episode.
Okay, I got you. Okay, you don't want to do them wrong.
Nope,
I got you.
Not at all.
I want to go ahead and thank Joseph E. Willard the third.
Yeah.
Who edited his pledge. He upped it, his Patreon pledge. So thank you very much. I also, of course, want to thank Exalted Lord Mike of Purdue, who ups his pledge at the end of every episode. Maybe not this one. This might be the one that stops the Exalted Lord Mike of Purdue.
Stops that penny train. Because we've also been getting like t-shirt selfies, which has been pretty awesome.
I know. It's amazing. I love that that's a thing that's happening. Because we did just release shirts. If you want to get a shirt, if you want to get a Tadpog shirt, it's very easy. You just go to Amazon and you type in Tadpog. It's going to be the only thing that shows up. So some listeners have bought shirts and taken selfies and posted them on the Facebook page or on Twitter. And that is really fucking cool.
Yep.
That is really, really, really fucking cool. Thank you to those who are doing that, because that is a very good feeling.
Which if you want to send us something, which I've been getting some response, so I think there are a few packages en route. So that's awesome.
Great.
But if you want to be one to send us stuff, food, stuff to talk about, games to make it expedite us to do, you can send anything to Tadpog Studios, care of Nicole Nance, P.O. Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002. Or follow us on Instagram, Tadpog_podcast. Let's see. Any other housekeeping things?
Our theme song is Moves by Sycamore Drive. A link to that track can be in the show notes at tadpog.com.
How do you want to close this one out, Dave?
I would say our favorite Pokemon, but in this game they all sound like pixel junk, I think is a term for it.
They're all the Gen 1 noises from Game Boy.
Oh, I love
Game
it.
Boy. Yep.
And I'm the douchebag who goes around playing with my volume on, because like most people are just playing silently, but like I'm walking around and it's just like. Also, I love the music in this game because it's all this like upbeat synth kind of style.
It doesn't sound like the Wii Shop music, but it gives me the same feeling as the Wii Shop music.
You know what it reminds me of? Is the airship theme from Final Fantasy XI. I fucking love that song. A link to that track will be found in the show notes at tadpog.com. Also, it's going to be our theme song going forward. I'm sure Square Enix will not mind.
No, they're fine. If we pay them enough Krista, it's fine. It's whatever. You want to say it apologetically?
I love that.
Okay.
Or we could say it with technical difficulties.
Okay. There we go. Okay. So until next time. Orange.
Since this is a weird episode, here's a stinger that normally would not be a stinger. I have, Tyler, a We Done Goofed.
Perfect.
And I don't just mean this episode. This entire episode was a We Done Goof. And I'm not lying to you. I am giddy that this has been such a disaster. I feel bad because the editing is going to be a nightmare compared to our regular episodes. And I also feel bad for our listeners who's like, wait a minute, they were talking about one thing and then now they're talking about a different thing. I don't understand. So here it is. There's a We Done Goofed. This came in from Mike H.
Okay.
He said, and we know Mike H. Just when I thought I could finally wash the blood off my hands, Tyler had to goof again. Sailor Saturn is not a blonde. She has black hair and the bob haircut. Sailor Venus is the blonde with long hair.
Okay.
Uranus has short blonde hair. Neptune has long aquamarine hair. Pluto has the long purple black hair. Oh well, till next time, the bloody-handed otaku, Jack of Ziggy Moons, Mike H. So I'm not like putting you on blast here, but we need to check our Sailor Moon facts before we start opening our big fucking mouths.
Stupid middle school me. We're not. Turn on my battery saving mode. That's not what I wanted to do. Oh shit. I don't know what just happened.
Did you lose power?
Well, I was trying to hit battery saving mode and I'd hit something and my screen just went black. I don't know how to
Is it on?
It's on. I guess the screen just like the battery just okay.
Do you have a hardware key to turn your screen on? Like this stuff usually controls the brightness, but you have a function key.
Okay, because I was like, I don't know what I just did because I went through battery a lot faster than I thought.
Oh, really? What are you at?
50. I have 21 minutes remaining.
Fuck, man.
I don't know what I have on that's killing it.
Here, let me get this as dim as it will go and still be able to see. Do you have anything running in the background?
I've got...
This is going to be a bitch to edit.
Yeah.